and welcome to the next vlog. So today is Saturday and I thought I'm gonna pick up a camera and I'm gonna film a vlog focused on what I eat in a day. So sometimes these videos can be very popular, so if you are new to this channel, guys, my name is Eva, I live in London. I am a full-time influencer, I'm also a mum and I post a lot about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, motherhood. And today basically I want to show you what I normally eat on a high protein diet. Now I basically was on this diet, it's called specifically, I'm following a book which was basically published by one of the Harley Street Clinic. I'm gonna link all the information below. And I was inspired to go on this diet by a friend of mine, Emma Miller, who also has got a YouTube channel which I'm gonna try to remember, hopefully link down below. It is amazing, so you should guys check it out. And she was basically on the fine diet, I believe, a year. She started maybe last year or maybe now it's 2 years ago, and her body totally transformed. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was on the diet for 3 weeks and it works miracles. But then I was traveling, so I went off the wagon a little bit. And at the moment we've got a family over. So I would do maybe 2-3 days on the fine diet and then I eat whatever I want. But I want to get really much better now before holidays. So we're planning to go on the holidays probably in September. So I wouldn't mind to lose a couple of pounds and just basically have the high protein diet in my life back again as much as possible. And today is Saturday and I thought I'm gonna start well and positive and I'm gonna be on the fine diet. Now the fine diet is basically very similar to a lot of diets you may have seen around. It's quite close to the keto diet, but it is slightly different. The first week until you reach your goal, or at least you lose the first amount of weight you really wanted to lose, are probably the hardest. I can kind of talk you through how I felt. So the first probably 7 to 10 days I felt extremely tired, and I've seen some videos where the doctor is explaining the reason for you being very tired on those days is predominantly because your body is not used to taking so much energy from your resources on your body. So that means basically from your fat. So it basically, your body is also lacking any sugars because it's sugar-free diet, apart from a couple of portions or 3 portions of fruit, which is also not all the fruit, I must say. So it's citruses and some berries which you can eat, especially at the start, and then the diet kind of expands a little bit more, but it's all written in the book. So on the first basically three weeks I only ate meat, not processed meat. You can eat bacon, you can eat eggs, you can't eat any dairy, so no cheese, no milk, no sugar, and the only sugar comes from the fruit I mentioned. And you can have maximum 3 portions of the berries a day, and there's also measurements how much of that you can have. Sit down as it makes things a little bit easier. So basically, I must say you start to lose weight in the first week. You already feel it. You know, the water retention is just definitely much better. You can drink water, black coffee and some herbal teas and normal tea as well, without milk or without sugar, without any sort of sweetener, stevia. So basically you cut down kind of sugars pretty much apart from the fruit, and obviously no carbs. So it is basically meant to, it works in the sense that you give your body predominantly just protein in big amounts, and that's what you do. In terms of the snacking, I believe she recommends the dried beef to take with you. I sometimes take an apple. I wouldn't maybe sometimes have, like, if I'd have to go out and pop out and I want to have something in my bag to make sure I'm not going to be hungry, I take like an apple, or some green apples are recommended. Just to make sure obviously I'm not going to just grab something in the fast food place or something that I'm not basically supposed to eat. So it is definitely doable. It can be quite hard. You can drink water and sparkling water as well, and I love sparkling water. I just loved my soya lattes before in Starbucks, but now I really got into like a cold brew, so you can just pop into a coffee shop, get a cold brew in the summer, and it's actually nice and refreshing, and I love it. And if you think about it, if you cut your sugars so much and you actually give your body protein, you add some workout, the diet is really effective and hard but effective. At the same time, I must say you're not really hungry because you can have a big portion. You can have a bit of steak with 100, I think it's 100 grams of some sort of green leaves. Again, it's all written in the book what is allowed and what is not allowed. So for example, we're going to do barbecue tonight. You can add some flavoring. I think there's like mustard allowed, but that's again all written in the book. So you can guys have a look for yourself. Well, let's start this vlog. I'm now gonna go and have my breakfast. So you can guys have a look what I'm up to today and what I'm eating. Later on we're probably gonna go to town. So I will try to eat my lunch before we leave, just to make sure I'm not gonna eat anything I'm not supposed to eat outside. And I'm gonna take you along with us and I will show you everything I eat, including the barbecue this evening. So let's start this and let's have some fun, or maybe not so fun. It's definitely not an exciting diet and it can get quite repetitive, but it is doable. So it's the Saturday morning and this is what I start most of my days with. So I've got a glass of sparkling water. It's nice and warm, so I always add ice and I love cold sparkling water. And I've got my simple black coffee. There's Liam banging next to me. Yeah, so basically on this diet you really should not have like milk, at least for the start, until you lose a certain amount of weight. And I actually learned how to drink black coffee, so this is what I start with. And then I will show you what I have for breakfast. And then for breakfast I will have 2 slices of bacon and an orange. So normally I would add maybe like an egg. You also can have like 100 grams of greens, but I will tell you more throughout the video what is allowed and not allowed, and I will give a link for the ebook in the description box below. So this is my brekkie. Alright, and this is my very nice lunch. Well, steak is not bad at all, but not if you eat it every day. I think I'm gonna add a bit of mustard just for a flavor and more sparkling water. I'm having 2 steaks just because you get very hungry if you don't have any carbs, so the bigger portion. You can have 100 grams of some sort of greens. This is probably around 50 grams, so you see it comes a long way, but again it can get very repetitive. You can drizzle a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. Nice and easy. So this is what I'm having for lunch. Well, I had my lunch, and before we head on I'm actually going to show you what I'm gonna wear. It's very easy kind of running around shopping outfits. I'm wearing these cropped jeans which are All Saints, and these shoes are new. I'm gonna link them down below. I didn't have anything like that, like easy shoes to run around, eventually take them on holiday, kind of just slide in. So I got them at the event with the brand, just white t-shirt, Bulgari bag. And I'm gonna wear these Longchamp sunglasses that are also new, and I've been wearing them so much. So it's very easy but perfect for running around really. It's a really nice warm day today, so should be just perfect. And now I'm off to pick up a perfume, so maybe let's do that together as well. So here in my makeup room I have got basically some of my favorites perfumes here on this tray. And I think, to be fair, I've been wearing this Le Labo quite a lot, so I think this is what I'm gonna wear also today. So I'm gonna wear this one. So this one you can only get in Hong Kong, this Big Grade 18, and it was a present from my friend. And I just love it. It's really nice for like summer. I love it, yeah, it's good. It's Joanna, that's Tyke's aunt. You probably remember her from previous vlog. We're now heading to Selfridges and Marks and Spencer's just to do some shopping, so we're central, it's busy. I'm hiding here around the corner just to do some intro, so let's go. We're gonna check the Bulgari pop-up. So we're in the Bulgari pop-up, it's so fabulous. It's in Selfridges, I think open until 4th of August. So by the time this vlog comes out, you may not be able to see that. I think it's for like £5 and it goes to a charity for Save the Children. Finishing in Marks and Spencer's. I think Joanna wants to get a few bits because she's leaving on Monday back to Malaysia, and they based in KK, Kota Kinabalu, and I don't think they have M&S there. So that's been sorted. I'm just waiting for her, and then I'm gonna probably go around a few shops and then go back to do the barbecue. So I'll show you what I'm eating later. pint with Tivienne. I'm only having sparkling water whilst Joanna is enjoying this. Well, this is what I'm having. You can probably guess we're home. I got some of the Bulgari popcorn. It's for a good cause, and I think these are so lovely just as a decoration. It just looks lovely, lovely memory. I got myself sparkling water, and then I'm gonna set up for the barbecue. We've got friends coming over, so let's go. Following day, and I thought I'm gonna kind of close this video and tell you a little bit more about the fine diet. So you probably saw that last night at the barbecue I was eating some meat. I must say barbecues are very easy. The only thing is I cheated a little bit because I'm pretty sure that whatever that meat was marinated in probably wouldn't be written in the book. But yeah, I am definitely ready to start again on Monday. I'll do my best to stick most of the days to this and really keep the high proteins. Now, is this diet a type of diet you can maintain long term? Probably not, or not at least for me. But if you actually read the book and then download the book, it basically explains that maybe the first 3-4 weeks you can do the really strict one, which is drinking just some sort of tea, coffee, no sugar, no dairy, sparkling or still water. And then if you read the second part of the book, how you maintain it, you can add bits and pieces, like, I don't know, a certain amount of diet tonic, for example. And you can also add more vegetables. You can add some dairy, but then you need to cut up on the sugars. But it's all explained in the book. You can guys all get it. It's actually pretty affordable, but I can guarantee one thing, this diet works. I saw it on myself. The weight really dropped in the first 3 weeks. Sadly, I then went back really bad on holidays. Not really bad, but just going back to normal. So yes, you do have to work for it and maintain it. But I think if you then basically reach your goal weight and you're not gonna go crazy and you maintain a healthy lifestyle and you work out, you exercise, it is definitely doable. So basically the first 3 weeks your day would look like something like maybe, or for me, let's say I would give you an idea, maybe 2 slices of bacon or smoked salmon with fried egg, water for breakfast and black coffee. And I actually created a really nice salad, which is just like some sort of base. You can use any kind of salad you like, smoked salmon and grapefruit and just a bit of olive oil on it. It's actually so delicious, and salt and pepper. I do like grapefruit in my salads in general, but the citrus with the smoked salmon looks really nice. So maybe something like that for lunch. You can eat a lot of steak, you can eat roast chicken, you can actually eat sauerkraut, which I love. It's quite hard to get it here in London, but I found one Sainsbury's that always has it. They've got, I think, Polish section, so it's the one from Poland, not from Czech Republic, but I'll take anything. And I love like roast chicken with sauerkraut. So it can get very bland, so you need to be prepared for it. The first week, I think I mentioned it before, I was very tired. I mean, very tired. I mean, there were times where I felt so weak, I couldn't even push the buggy. I needed to sleep more. I think the body was getting used to it, that I cut down the carbs and sugar. So get ready that it can happen to you. But once your body gets used to it, you're actually not that hungry. If you plan it well and you don't leave house without like any sort of snack that you can eat, and you really plan it well, it is definitely doable. And it works. It definitely works. It's obviously not for vegans, and there may be a lot of people that don't eat meat and may be telling me, you know, it's way too much meat. Probably it is, but I also really believe into the blood types and the blood type diet, and I'm blood type 0. And historically what worked for me the most was actually high protein diets, or maybe eating just meat and vegetables. Like I'm like the zeros, that's one of the oldest blood types, and basically we're going back centuries and centuries and thousands of years if you actually read any books on it and the research on it. So basically the zero red meat is the best for us, and that's when we actually lose weight, and actually our bodies apparently benefit from it, and it worked for me in the past, so I'm not surprised this diet works for me. One of the problems I found in the summer is drinking. So I love, especially when it's nice evening, just to get either Aperol Spritz or champagne or wine. I'm not a huge drinker, but like 1 drink or 2 drinks, and then when I drink I get a bit of like merry, and that's the biggest problem because I lose any sort of willpower, and then I go and I eat anything that basically crosses my path, from garden or from living room to kitchen. So that is definitely a problem, but I'll try to do my best. Even if I do like 2 weeks, it does work, and most people basically in the first 3 weeks lose around 5, some even 6 kilos. But I suspect it could be anything from, maybe in the 3 weeks, anything from 3 to 6 kilos depending on the individual. So it definitely does work, and it is manageable. So I'll probably leave it here. Hopefully you get an idea. If you want to find out more, maybe watch Emma's video. I'll try to find it because she did it maybe like either 2 years ago or last year. She talks a little bit more about what she eats and how she lost weight. So I'm going to link it down below, and I'm going to link down below also the book so you can get it on Amazon as a download. I think it's around £5 or £6. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if these sort of videos are your type of videos. I just booked my holidays today, so hopefully I'll be vlogging that, but that's in September. We're just staying in London because we've got family staying with us all summer. I'm planning a lot of fashion videos, a lot of house decor videos, and yeah, this sort of content. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!